tinapitaku komwe kumakhala zinthu zowumbaumba ndithu za ceramic ziya timadziwa zoti ena mathoku zokongoletsa malo ceramic zowumba koma zokongoletsa malo ya kapena yamphaka kapena zina ndi zina zimene umatha kuyika mwina mu garden olo nyumba olo malo ena ake angatanowa mwina kuchipata kolowera zimene zili kumene koko ndithu.
Okay, Chipiro, you were outside when the president was out there seeing one or two things. Currently, we can see that the procession has just started coming in. We'll be handing you over there so that you'll be following. But before we do so, Chipiro Ntumos was outside following what the president was doing there when he just arrived in this campus. Tell us exactly what happened outside.
All right, the First Lady and the President, when they arrived here at MAST, they were taken to a site where there is construction going on of a purpose-built laboratory. This laboratory is very important for an institution like this one, and for all the years that they've been operating since 2014 in March, they have not had such a place. So it's a very key feature for this institution, and it is going to cost about close to 15 billion kwacha. A fraction of that has already been released, the funding that was there for this construction. But I should believe from my assessment that about 60 or 70% of the construction of this laboratory still remains. So we are yet to see how quickly the construction will take for the completion of the building. The President and the First Lady also visited a ceramic studio, which is also here. You know, ceramics are important for beautifying places. So this is also what happens here, and the First Lady and the State President were taken to this place.
Now, Chibi, how do you look at the ceremony today? How do you look at the setup of the graduation and looking at what is happening here today?
Well, what I can say is that this is a very colorful ceremony, and it is actually bigger and better than before, because last year they graduated less than the 408 that are graduating today. So I think in the 4 years that they've been operating and graduating, each year has been better because the amount, or should I say the number of graduates has been increasing, meaning that a lot of more people are enrolling at MAST for education and studies. So I think this is the best so far in the 4 years that they've been graduating students.
And looking at the plans of this university, we were talking about the laboratory outside there and other plans that the university has at the moment. How do you look forward, looking from where we're coming from and where we're going?
I think the future is bright, and there's a lot going on because, as we may recall, this university was ranked 29th in sub-Saharan Africa, and which is quite an achievement, and they have a lot of plans. They've recently come to the end of their strategic plan, which they launched in 2017, and the next one is coming in the next few months, which will chart the way forward on how they will operate to become better and greater for the next 5 years.
Well, thank you very much, Chipi.
Thank you.
That's Chipiriro Mtumodzi, our reporter who was outside when the President and the First Lady just arrived at MAST campus here in Cholo. As Chipiriro has mentioned, it's a very colorful event this morning here in Cholo. And in a moment, we'll see that the procession of another procession will be coming in. Tikunena kuti tiri kuno ku MAST, ku skuli imene ya ukachenjede ya MAST kuno ku Cholo, kumene mtsogoleri wa dziko lino pamodzi ndi First Lady akhale ndithu ali malo ano amene akhale akupereka ndithu ma certificate kwa anthu amene atsiriza maphunziro awo mu maphunziro osiyanasiyana apa university imeneyi, ndipo ndi tsiku la mtengo wapatali kwambiri kuno ku MAST kwa anthu osiyanasiyana, makamaka kwa ophunzira amenewa amene atsiriza maphunziro awo pa skuli imeneyi ya MAST. Talankhulapo ndithu ndi atsikana angapo komanso anyamata ena amene atsiriza maphunziro kuphatikizapo mkulu wina amene wakonza bwino kwambiri ndi distinction pa university imeneyi amene walimbikitsa kwambiri achinyamata kuti akufunika kuti nawonso avale zilimbe ndithu ndi kulimbikira kuti nawonso akhonza kuzafika pamenepa mwina m'malo mongochita mantha ndi maphunziro a za sayansi koma akuyenera kuti alimbikire ndithu kuti nawonso azafike pamenepa ifoti anenapo ndithu kuti yayi zonsezi ndi zotheka. City chaplain. A choir from here at Mast. Then after that, then we'll have the Chancellor, who is the President, who will stand, and he's going to doff, and he will say what is said by chancellors when they want to confer these certificates, diplomas, and degrees. And from there, then we'll have speeches. And the first one to speak will be Dr. Matthews Ntumbuka, who is the council chairperson. And from there, we'll have Director of Bingu School of Culture and Heritage, Dr. Atikonda Mtenjenkochi, who will present a gift to President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera. And Dr. Atikonda Mtenjenkochi will be assisted by Mrs. Yamikanigama and Mrs. Esime Mangaka. And after presenting the gift, the Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor Adres Malata, will make her speech. Then at the end of her speech, she will invite the Chancellor of the University and President of the Republic of Malawi, Dr. Lazarus Macarthur Chakwera, to address the congregation. Immediately after the President makes the speech, then it will be time for a presentation of the awards. So that's how the program has been lined like here, and that's what will be happening immediately after the congregation led by the Chancellor of the University enters into the hall where we are this morning. Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging, Bachelor of Science in Sports Science, Bachelor of Science in Immunology, and Bachelor of Science in Medical Microbiology. So these will be those that have completed or that have satisfied all the requirements to be awarded these degrees will be the first to receive their degrees. the program will continue immediately after the congregation led by the Chancellor of the University of Mast will be coming right inside this hall here at Mast, where a number of people are seated waiting for this congregation to come right here. Now here I'm with one of, can you stand? I'm with one of those that are, receiving their certificate. Are you receiving a degree or certificate today?
A degree.
A degree.
Yeah.
And your name is who?
What?
And what's your name?
My name is Isaac Mali.
Okay. How does it feel to receive the degree today?
It feels very happy. I'm very excited and very much happy to get a degree. It's been a long journey and now it's the time and it's the day. Yeah. All the working days are finally over. I'm very excited. Yeah.
So what were you doing?
I've been doing chemical engineering. Yeah.
And how prepared are you to go out there and showcase to the public that you have learned something from us?
I've learned a lot. Chemical engineering it's a wide program, and a lot of stuff that I think I'll be able to apply and change the country. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that are required as an engineer, chemical engineer. There's a lot of stuff that will help this country to proceed to change this country economically. Yeah.
No, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, that's one of the students who have just completed their education here, and he's saying that he was doing biomedical engineering. Parents of some of the graduates who are here. May I know your name and where you're coming from?
I'm Dr. Andrina Mwansambo. I'm from Lilongwe.
Yes. And who is graduating today?
Sorry?
Who is graduating today?
Oh, today our daughter is graduating today. Our daughter Pempero Mwansambo is graduating today.
So he's graduating today?
Yes, yes.
What was he doing?
It's a lady. She's a daughter. She's a daughter. Yes. Pempero Mwansambo, our daughter.
The name Pempero can be.
Yeah, I know it can be a boy or a girl, but she's a girl. She's our firstborn daughter.
Wow.
Her name is Pempero Mwansambo. She was doing computer systems and security. Computer systems and security.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Now, how does it feel to have a firstborn graduating?
We are so happy. First of all, we thank God because we give glory to God for making it happen. But we are so happy being her firstborn. She has opened the door for the rest of her two brothers. She has two brothers.
I can see the excitement.
Yes, excitement. We thank God for that. We thank God.
Yes.
We give glory to God.
Let me talk to Dr. Masambo.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, and they're going to something that they want to do. Sure, thank you.
Ndikufuatira nkhoso chichewa ndikufuna makamaka kwa anthu amene akuonera kanema padakali pano kuti panopo tili ndi Dr. Mwansambo pamodzi
Dr. Andrina Mwansambo.
Yes. Dr. Andrina Mwansambo and
Dr. Charles Mwansambo.
The family.
tizika mulungu patsogolo chifukwa ukayika mulungu patsogolo zonse zimayenda bwino. Ife tungothokoza mulungu komanso ngati makolo ana akasankha kosi yoyenera tizasapoti chifukwa choti tathandizire kuti kosi imene asankha icha tapase sapoti yonse kuti athe kupanga motheka. Koma chachikulu ni mulungu amene amatipangisa zonse kuti zitheke. Ndetu kuthokoza mulungu kwambiri.
Mafanya Dr. Mansambo madokta okhaokha ndenzovula kuti ngati Dr. Mansambo antusamveseza ndinene Dr. Charles Mansambo mawanosiza ndotani.
Ine ndithokoze university ya MAST pochita introduce makosi osiyana oti anambiri apezepo mpata opanga kosi imene akuifuna. Ndiye tithokozenso chauta poti fikitsa tsiku la lero. Zikomo.
Tathokoza kwambiri tifuna zabwino zonse.
Zikomo kwambiri.
Zikomo kwambiri.
Imene ndi banja ndithu limene tsiku la lero likusangalala kwambiri Dr. Charles Mansambo komanso Dr. Medrina Mansambo ndi banja limenelo iwowa ndithu mwana wawo akuti pemphero mtsikana woyamba mwana woyamba kwawo kubadwa watsiriza maphunziro ake tsiku la lero ndi ngati banja likusangalala kwambiri kuti ayi atsiriza mwana wawo watsiriza maphunziro ake pano pa MAST. Right now I'm with Mr. James Pande, who is the communications manager for MAST. How do you feel that finally, I understand you are in the forefront in making sure that everything in terms of communication and other things, they're set and delivered. Now finally that we're here, how does it feel?
Really feels great, and we are excited that after so many days, weeks, and months of preparations, we are finally here, and we are honored to be that the function is graced by our Chancellor, the President of the Republic of Malawi.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Now that the Chancellor of the University, President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, and the whole procession is now in here, let me hand you over to the Master of Ceremonies that we can follow the proceedings from here at MAST here in Cholo. Shortly we'll have a fanfare. Shortly we'll have a fanfare, and that after the fanfare we'll have Malawi National Anthem, and after that we'll have MAST Anthem, and this will be performed by MAST Orchestra. That will be led by Mr. A. Faria.
A gentle reminder, can we make sure that our phones are off so that the processions can go on properly? Thank you.
showcase to the world or the country that these are our products and they are ready to serve the country in as far as national development is concerned.
Yes,
so we are really excited.
Yes, I've seen that you have several programs that you are having, but there is another one that you are planning to start offering, and this is to do with AI. Can you tell us? Yes.
Yes, so these days the issues of artificial intelligence are very paramount and critical. So we can't, as a University of Science and Technology, we can't be left behind. So we have started by establishing a center for artificial intelligence and science, engineering, mathematics, and technology. In short, STEM. So there is that center, and the plans are underway that we should also be offering programs related to artificial intelligence and the related programs like you talk about the Internet of Things, data, big data, and all those things. So yes, we are planning to do that.
And do you have that capacity?
Yes, the capacity is there. There is no way we can start something before we build our capacity. You may wish to know that when we started, we concentrated on undergraduate programs and did not grow the first two postgraduate programs that we started with until last year. All we are trying to do was to build the capacity because postgraduate programs are very involving. So now that we have the capacity, we have rolled a number of postgraduate programs both at master's and PhD levels. So in terms of AI, we have the capacity and we are ready to delve into issues related to AI.
Now, when are you planning to roll out?
Since we are collaborating with a number of partners, so we will draw a plan and with our colleagues. So the development process has started, but for any country that is serious in terms of pushing for development, you can't do away with the technologies. And one of the critical technologies now is artificial intelligence. It's where you are trying to use technology to do some of the things that were taking a human being long to do it. And again, AI brings a lot of efficiency and effectiveness in the implementation of the same things. So it is more efficient, but as well is cost effective. Yes.
Okay. Now, what are you going to do to make sure that you publicize this? Because looking at, if you go on the internet, we look at, you see that these are things that people are talking now.
Yes.
But what are you going to do to make sure that people in Malawi, they embrace this and they know what this is what we are doing, and people should be able to come and do that?
have the Chancellor's procession being read by the University Registrar of MAST, Mr. Alfred Chimombo. May we all rise.
That was the fanfare signaling that the Chancellor of the University of MAST is right here, together with his procession. And when he stands, it will be time for the Malawi national anthem.
We may be seated. Your Excellency, sir, the President of the Republic of Malawi, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, and Chancellor of Malawi University of Science and Technology, Your Excellency, Madam Monica Chakwera, First Lady of the Republic of Malawi, Honorable Aisha Adams, MP, Second Deputy Speaker of the Malawi National Assembly, Honorable Madaliso Kambauwa Wirima, Minister of Education, Dr. Matthews Tumbuka, Chairman of the Council, and all members of the Council and Senate of the Malawi University of Science and Technology here present, Mr. Alfred Chimombo, University Registrar, College Directors, all Deans of Faculty, Professors, Heads of Department, members of the academic and non-academic staff of the Malawi University of Science and Technology here present, the Vice Chancellors, all the Chancellors, Vice Chancellors, Principals, and Registrars of the public and private universities here present, all government officials here present, all graduating students of the Malawi University of Science and Technology, Honorable Peter Simbi, Regional Chairman of the Malawi Congress Party, Regional Governor for the Southern, and all political leaders here present, Reverend Father Roy Makupe, officiating clergy, and all the religious leaders here present, parents and guardians, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my humble duty to welcome you to this auspicious occasion. We start the program with a prayer by our chaplain, Reverend Father Makupe. This will be followed by a motivational speech by Mr. Lekeni Katandula, Managing Director of Ilovo Sugar Malawi Limited. Immediately after the speech, the congregation song composed by Dr. Archer Nunka will be played. Thank you.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we come before your holy throne of grace this morning with thanksgiving. Father, I want to thank you sincerely for the gift of life that you've given to all of us seated here. We know we exist by your grace. Father, in a special way, I want to thank you for the traveling message you bestowed to our President, His Excellency Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, and his entire entourage. We give you praise and honor. Father, we are gathered together in this auditorium to celebrate the success of your children, our graduates who are graduating today. We know, Lord, that it was not easy to reach this far. But because you were with them, Lord, and that's why today they are wearing these beautiful and bright faces. We give you praise and honor. Father, as they head into the world, Father, I pray that you shall be with them. Give them their desires of their hearts. Father, as we start our program this morning, we invite the presence of the Holy Spirit to be with us here, so that whatever transpires here glorifies your holy name. I therefore commend unto your able hands His Excellency Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, the State President of the Republic of Malawi, who is also the Chancellor of MAST, as he presides over this fourth congregation of Malawi University of Science and Technology 2023. Bless him, bless MAST, and bless Malawi. In Jesus' mighty name we've prayed. Amen. Mr. Chancellor, sir, on a sad note, MAST lost a student who was supposed to graduate today. What a loss to us as MAST and the Malawi nation. But as believers, we always say God gave and God has taken. May his name be praised. May I invite you, Mr. Chancellor, sir, to rise together with the congregation to observe a minute of silence as we pray and remember our dear sister. May the soul of charity, Iman, and all the departed soul, through the mercy of God Almighty, continue to rest in peace. Amen. We may take our seats.
Your Excellency, the State President of the Republic of Malawi and Chancellor of the Malawi University of Science and Technology, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Madam Monica Chakwera, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Adres Malata, and the Council of the Malawi University of Science and Technology, graduating students, all protocols observed. Let me begin by congratulating all of you that are graduating today for a job well done. Hearty congratulations. I would like to start by asking you a question. Do you believe you have reached the top of your career, or you've laid the foundation for the rest of your career? Okay. If you've laid the foundation, listen on. If you've reached the top of your career and there's nothing more to progress on from here, you're welcome to pull out your smart gadgets, smartphones, and start looking at WhatsApp and other things. I'd like to share my journey that I've been on since I sat in a similar setup back in 1997 at the Great Hall at Chancellor College, having completed my own journey similar to what you're completing today at the then Malawi Polytechnic. I was also one of those very proud graduating students, and particularly proud that I was graduating with distinction. But that's history. When I started working, and I started working back in August 1996, at Deloitte. I knew very well from the onset that I needed to set clear goals and I needed to work for those goals. So right from the onset, when I was being interviewed for the job, I asked the senior partner at Deloitte, how long would it take someone like me, if I work really hard and do very well, to become a partner? And he said, he looked at me, smiled and said, young man, if you're really good, give yourself 10 years. I was like, okay, there is some journey here. And I knew that the key thing that would take me there would be to work exceptionally hard and make sure that I stick to the main thing, keeping the main thing. But first and foremost, I set myself a goal. I said, I wanted to make sure that I reached that point within 10 years. I didn't want to make it 10 years or after. I was keen to see if I could do it before I reached the 10 years. Very clear goal. Have you set goals for the rest of your career? A challenge to you. I set mine before I started working, and I worked very hard. I made sure that I listened to my boss's guidance. I read widely in terms of deepening my knowledge of my profession then as an accountant, qualifying as quickly as I could as a chartered accountant. And I'm glad to say I was able, with very good performance, to become a partner before I clocked 8 years. It is possible. I did it, you can do it too. It doesn't have to be a partnership as was the case for me. It can be in all sorts of different areas that you can excel and reach your goals or surpass your goals. If you set your goals right, work hard for them, and always make sure that you are focused on your goals. We call this keeping the main thing the main thing. You are here because you did well, not in all the minors, but because you are able to complete and satisfy the requirements of your majors. Going forward, it's the same. You want to keep your majors as your majors, your minors as your minors. If you're going to have less satisfactory areas of performance, they better be in minors, not in majors. You would not be graduating today if you are excellent at all the clubs and societies that are at must but failing in class, right? What's next? You need to make sure that that performance that you're having has a positive impact, not just in your workspace if you're working, or on your customers if you choose to be entrepreneurs, but also even on the broader society. Are you doing something that's valuable for our nation? Are you contributing towards building a better Malawi, towards the attainment of Malawi 2063? Are you, in short, having a good, well thought out purpose and delivering on that purpose? What is your purpose in life? You need to make sure that as you're working, you never lose focus on that purpose. Because when you have the right purpose, you're focused on it, it motivates you, it drives the way you do your work, because you know that this is not just for me to earn kwachas today, but I have a positive impact on those I work with and the wider community, the wider nation. When you have that positive impact, it is going to get noticed. It is going to give you the exposure. And that exposure is something that you must harness, because you need people that will sponsor your growth, whether it is in different businesses or in whatever organization you're in. You must have an impact that will make people want to promote you, want to see you do more, want to give you more challenging assignments. How? Excellent delivery. Cornerstone. Clear purpose. Cornerstone. Excellent impact. I like to call these three areas: performance, impact, exposure, PIE, P-I-E. Do you know how you're going to deliver your PIE? How you're going to grow your PIE? The foundations of that PIE is good performance. Because the last thing you want is having excellent exposure on a negative impact. That is career limiting. But when you have very good performance and the impact on everybody else is very positive, it is well exposed, that is fuel for growth. That's what you need going forward. And how do you make sure that you can have that good performance? In your initial roles, you need to make sure you understand what is actually required in that area. The mistake you can make is to assume that having graduated from MAST, you know it all. I'm telling you, you don't. I don't know it all. No one in this hall knows it all. We are all ever developing and always leaning on other people's experiences and exposures. Because together, we know way more than either any one of us individually. That is the power of networking and leveraging on your relations, on your stakeholders. From the way you engage with people that you work with, the customers, the suppliers, and the wider stakeholders, you can learn from them and you can get their support as well. The more they support you, the better it is for you to progress going forward. And how? You're always giving them better and better value. You're not going to be giving them better and better value if all you know is what you're leaving MAST with today. It is only going to come if you continue to develop yourself. Continuously developing yourself has to be the order of the day. In the next 4 years, you should be looking back and saying, I've read more books in 4 years than I did when I was at MAST. Some people graduate and the last book that they read is what they had at the universities. Their careers plateau immediately. They don't grow. I can tell you, I read or listen to audible books very regularly, 4 or 5 books every month. And by doing that, I keep growing my knowledge. I keep finding ways to become better and better at what I do. You need to do the same. You need to find the right networks that can help you progress going forward. Some people's networks will be their drinking buddies. Some people's networks will be just their workmates. Others, people in the industry. You need wide networks that you can learn from and you can also leverage for support when the need arises. But at the base of everything, the very base of everything, you need to take care of yourself. I like to say you need to take your meds regularly, M-E-D-S, not medicines. I'm talking having time for meditation and consideration and reflection, having time for regular exercise, having time for making sure that your diet is good, making sure that you sleep adequately, because these things will keep you healthy, will keep you energetic enough to do that which you need to do. If you miss those meds of meditation, exercise, a good diet, and adequate sleep, you are not going to be in your best shape to deliver your best performance. Your performance is going to be poor, your impact is going to be suboptimal, the exposure of that suboptimal impact is going to negate your growth. You need all of that to be positive, positive, positive. And most of all, make sure that you don't torpedo your growth trajectory through unethical behavior or breaking the law. Listen to your bosses, listen to advice, but never when it comes to suggestions about breaking the law or doing unethical things. A simple test. Ask yourself, if I did this and it made front page news, would I be proud to see my parents or my children or my spouse or my brothers, sisters reading it? If you would not be, don't do it. Let me ask that question again. Have you reached the top or have you laid your foundation stone to progress going forward? We are at a learning institution, so let me not continue speaking much, but just give you a short assignment. Within the next few weeks, please find yourself 1 or 2 books on emotional intelligence and read it. Because you've come to this point because of your good IQ, but you also need to make sure that you don't live with an underdeveloped EQ. It can torpedo your career. Emotional intelligence will become more important in your careers than IQ going forward. And also, find yourself or download for yourself the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. It's available for free in PDF. A bit of old style English, but very good basic lessons to learn from. And when you do that, keep asking yourself, is this the end of my story, or I want to grow? How do I grow? Remember, always keep finding ways to improve yourself, gain more knowledge, take your meds regularly in terms of meditation, exercise, diet, and sleep, and keep progressing by good performance and good exposure to the impact of your performance. Congratulations once again. I thank you all.
We've come a long way from where we began. As we graduate, it makes sense to marry. No more class, no assignments. We're agents of change for better life. We've come a long way from where we began. As we graduate, it makes sense to marry. No more class, no assignments. We're agents of change for better life. Sleepless night, sabuyata, soda Afrika datana nayo. Maeso ojega agonja, tukutala tulabindula. Sleepless night, sabuyata, soda Afrika datana nayo. Maeso ojega agonja, tukutala tulabindula.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the statutes of the Malawi University of Science and Technology, I declare the congregation duly constituted as a ceremony for the award of certificates, diplomas, and degrees.
Your Excellency, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi and Chancellor of the Malawi University of Science and Technology, MUST. Your Excellency, the First Lady, Madame Monica Chakwera, the Minister of Education, Honorable Madaliso Kambawa Wirima, MUST Vice Chancellor, Professor Adres Malata, Vice Chancellors, Vice Chancellors from other public and private universities here present, the Deputy Vice Chancellor for MUST, Professor Jonathan Makuila, all professors and all academic staff members, the University Registrar, Mr. Alfred Chinombo, and all administrative members of staff, in a very special way, you, our graduating students, and all students from MUST, parents and guardians of graduating students, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you. Your Excellency and all distinguished guests, on behalf of the MUST Council, and indeed on my own behalf, it is exceedingly delightful to welcome you all here yet again to the fourth congregation of the Malawi University of Science and Technology MUST, because we pride ourselves as the warm heart of higher education in Malawi. It is my belief, Your Excellency, that we are all feeling the warmth here, aren't we, students? Your Excellency, I also know that among us are people from all corners of the country who have traveled long distances just to be with us on this special occasion. I say thank you. There could be some who are also visiting the university for the first time. I say enjoy the beauty and seize the moment. For those who have been with us in previous congregations, you may have noticed that it has changed, and I dare say we are changing for the better. First is the number of academic programs that students are graduating from today. They have increased. So too the number of graduating students, and I guess this is also true with the quality of the graduates. Our Chancellor, sir, as a council of this university, and this I'm speaking on behalf of my fellow councillors here, we are thankful to Your Excellency for entrusting us with the noble task of being your government's eyes and brains, arms and legs to guide policy direction at this very progressive and very ambitious university. The commitment among council members is unquestionable. Your Excellency, sir, allow me to quickly introduce the council members to rise for everybody to recognize them. My colleague, council members, please rise so that everybody can see you. Yeah. And over there as well. Let's clap hands for them, please, the council members. Thank you very much. Also present here are some of the past council members, including Dr. Dowd. We cherish the foundation they put for the university. Could you please stand, the past council members if present here? Let's clap hands for them, please. It is a privilege to work with such a competent, committed, and visionary leadership of the university led by Professor Adres Malata. As an action-packed, process-driven, and result-oriented institution, we can all attest through the gains that we have made at MUST as a university. Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me please to focus on just a few. Your Excellency, as we hold this graduation ceremony, MUST has just been ranked as the number 29 university in sub-Saharan Africa. And we are the only Malawian university appearing on that list. Not only does this ranking tell a story, a big, sweet, and glorious story about our position in the country, but it also highlights our commitment, the hard work of these graduates, and the level of discipline with which we implement our strategic intent and initiatives. Our strategic intent, Your Excellency, is to be a solution not only to the local challenges, but we want also to compete and make an impact on the international stage. Of course, as we focus on internationalizing our university, we also reckon that our first obligation is to Malawians, and this is why we have aligned that do not only meet local demand, but also surpass it and can be utilized for export. This is possible, and with the current level of support from Your Excellency's government and the private sector, you've already seen Ilovo here, the CEO, and thank you, we do not see why it should not work. Before coming here, Your Excellency, you toured construction site of the purpose-built laboratory complex. That huge project, a lab covering 2 football grounds, Your Excellency, is fully funded by Your Excellency's government. A big hand for His Excellency and the government. Upon completion, this will allow us to cement our aspiration as a leader in science, technology, and innovation, as well as in research. Additionally, the purpose-built laboratory complex will be equipped with state-of-the-art and specialized labs for various scientific disciplines. This strategic investment will significantly reduce the need for what we call laboratory tourism, where researchers and industries have had to send their samples abroad for testing. Furthermore, we envision that our cutting-edge facilities will not only serve the needs of Malawi, but will also attract clients from outside our borders. The reliability and precision of our testing capability will position us as a sought-after destination for those seeking high-quality analytical services. And this will not only foster scientific collaboration, but will also serve as an import substitute, as clients will opt to have their specialized samples analyzed and tested right here at MAST. The fully funded purpose-built laboratory complex stands as a testament to Your Excellency's government's dedication to providing the necessary infrastructure for cutting-edge research and academic excellence. For those who have followed our growth, when we opened in 2014, we only had 2 postgraduate programs. As we grew the number of undergraduate programs, we maintained these 2 postgraduate programs for a good 7 years because we wanted to build our capacity as postgraduate programs are more involving. As we speak, Your Excellency, within the last 2 years, we have grown our postgraduate portfolio from the just 2 to now 21. Clap hands, please, students. And more coming on the way, more programs. This is a remarkable achievement, Your Excellency, by any measure. Our staff and students our country's fortunes should be given space and support within our university system to nurture their innovation up to commercialization. This is why we have in our system innovators from primary and secondary schools, from industries and communities, some with hardly any education background. For us, it is not their education qualification that we're looking at, but rather their innovative mind. To ensure that their innovation is grounded in science, we attach to them a mentor, a specialist in the specific area of their innovation to support them. We are also forging partnerships with the industry players, focusing on a wide range of issues. Some are giving us placements for our students, for internship, so that our graduates have the basic industrial experience that is relevant to the area of study. All the graduating students here have undergone work-integrated learning. Those graduates who have undergone work-integrated learning, especially undergrads, please raise your hands. Thank you. Let's clap hands for them. Other industry players help us with curriculum development and review. Yet some are even helping us to provide industrial placements for some of our faculty members. Just to report that this year we sent around 10 lecturers on attachments at Ilovo, and CEO Lekani Kadandula, thank you very much. And other companies too. Some industry players are also coming up with challenges for us to bring solutions through our innovations. We can only invite more to explore this avenue because others have been helped. We also have industry players supporting our many initiatives aimed at financial sustainability, such as the MAST Endowment Fund. Your Excellency, MAST enjoys goodwill out there because the support we're getting in this regard is simply unbelievable. MAST continues to break new grounds, and our plan is for each of our schools to isolate programs and projects that can see us establishing industries here on campus. Again, I'm happy to report that in some cases we have started this. The Bingu School of Culture and Heritage at MAST has started, and we have a clear vision for growing this. As Your Excellency saw during your tour of the ceramics studio, we are into ceramics production. The mugs, kettles, and either chinaware and ornamentals that you saw were made right here at MAST. Some of these are also available on sale outside there. The Bingu School that I mentioned earlier on has also established an orchestra and a band over there. Let's clap hands for them for the wonderful job they've done. They can be engaged to perform at corporate and other functions, even at state and even perhaps at presidential functions. And to prove their worth, Mr. Chancellor, sir, today we've given a little break to our venerable police and army band. They're tired. Not really. Instead, we have the MAST Orchestra performing the national anthem, which was beautifully done, the MAST anthem, and other songs right here. A big round of applause for our orchestra. These are students studying music right here at MAST and demonstrating their knowledge before no less a mortal than Your Excellency, sir. What more evidence do people need? We also want to delve into agricultural value addition by coming up with dairy products championed by our food science and technology programming. This Goliath area is known countrywide for producing huge volumes of milk, and companies come all the way from Blantyre and even Lilongwe to buy milk here. When we join the market, we will not only help our farmers with an alternative market, but we'll also be engaging in research that will explore higher milk yields and other modern farming practices. That way, we will justify our relevance to the market and industry. And the industry will also give us extra income and provide a platform for students' internship. This is why this is the MAST that we want to cultivate and nurture. Your Excellency, There is more that I can share on what we are doing and doing well, but I know we are working against time. However, I want to express our deepest gratitude to the government of Malawi for its unwavering support to MAST. Your Excellency, the government's commitment to higher education and research has played a pivotal role in propelling our institution forward. You've always assured us that doors are always open, and we'll be updating Your Excellency on our achievements and of course challenges too. Talking about challenges, we're still grappling with issues of student accommodation and staff housing. For students' accommodation, we know government policy is to admit students on a non-residential basis, but our case is different. We are in a rural setup where students struggle to find appropriate private accommodation that is close enough to the campus. On staff housing, the university continues to spend big on ferrying staff to and from Blantyre on a daily basis. This is unsustainable, and we believe if we can have a project that can build several houses annually on a consistent basis, that would help. Otherwise, we are doing our best under the circumstances. We are not, Your Excellency, the type that would use challenges to justify inefficiencies and failures. In conclusion, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our esteemed guests for gracing this occasion. I'd like to express my deepest appreciation to the government, our Chancellor, our dear Vice Chancellor, Professor Adres Malata, the faculty, students, the graduates, for their unwavering commitment to our mission. Before I finish, Your Excellency, please allow me to congratulate these graduates. I know it was not easy, as sung in the song there. And your being here today is to demonstrate your hard work, your perseverance, your focus, your commitment, all these paying dividend today. Just as it was tough in class, out there too will not be easy, as Lekan has mentioned. Please find ways of monetizing your knowledge and skills for a living. That is why we taught you entrepreneurship. It was to enable you to have the option to start small businesses and create employment. More importantly, as you go back home to play a role in our national development, remember to be people of integrity at all times. Once again, thank you all for being here today. May God bless you abundantly, and may we continue to be the warm heart of higher education in Malawi. Thank you so much. Thank you and have a wonderful day. May God bless you all. Your Excellency, as a university, your university, Mr. Chancellor Sir, we have organized a gift for you, and I will ask the Director of Bingu School of Culture and Heritage, Dr. Atikonda Ntenjenkochi, to present on our behalf, assisted by two other officers. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi and Chancellor of the Malawi University of Science and Technology. Your Excellency, the First Lady, Madam Monica Chakwera. The Minister of Education, Honorable Madalitso Kambaua Wirima, MP, all Cabinet Ministers here present. Honorable Masauko White, Member of Parliament for Choro East, and all MPs here present. District Commissioner for Choro, the Chairperson of MAST Council, Dr. Matthews Ntumbuka, and all Council members, Vice Chancellors and Chairpersons from public and private universities here present, Deputy Speaker, Inspector General of Police, business captains from private sector, members of the clergy, partners from non-governmental and international organizations, members of the diplomatic corps, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Jonathan Makuwira, and all academic members of staff, the University Registrar, Mr. Alfred Chinombo, and all administrative and support staff, traditional leaders. In a special way, I want to recognize Senior Chief Chimaliro, Village Headman Mina, Mudzimono ndimwa Mina, ndiye afumu watu zikomo kwambiri. I also want to recognize in a special way Senior Chief Kalumbu, Gogo Takulandirani. Senior Chief Kalumbu has been accompanied by Group Village Headmen Mkwera and Chalera, and Senior Group Village Headman Kamhata. MAST, as you have heard, is going into Lilongwe, and our site is at Kamhata. Our graduating students and all other students from MAST, parents, guardians, wives, husbands, boyfriends and girlfriends, distinguished invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Your Excellency and Chancellor marks yet another milestone in the history of the Malawi. Accepting our invitation to preside over this fourth MAST congregation as the Chancellor of the University. I wish to extend a warm welcome to Your Excellencies and all distinguished guests to MAST. You heard the warm heart of higher education and where excellence reigns. Your Excellency and Chancellor, before us are over 100 graduates who have successfully made history as a fourth cohort to have graduated at this institution. Allow me to join the chairperson by offering my heartfelt congratulations to these graduates. Congratulations. Your success is an affirmation of the hard work and dedication you invested in your studies. What a privilege it has been for us to have you here at MAST for a number of years. Remember, wherever you go, demonstrate the core values of this institution: commitment, professionalism, integrity, competitiveness, openness to diversity, entrepreneurship, innovation, and we also have a new one, which is Umuntu. Let us not also forget that your success is not only because you worked very hard, but because of the immense dedication of our staff, both academic members of staff, administrative and support staff. So I feel greatly indebted to my colleagues here at MAST. For all MAST staff, you are my heroes. Graduates who will spur Malawi's economy and contribute to industrialization. Under this pillar, Your Excellency, we have committed ourselves to offer a cutting-edge pedagogical and student-centered education experience. In line with the current digital world, we aspire to advance alternative modes of learning for access and equity in higher education. And this is called Education 5.0, and that's our ambition. Second, research and valorization. Your Excellency, our second pillar, symbolized by a rhino, is aimed at generating new knowledge. This is knowledge that will expand our understanding of contemporary development needs of Malawi, the region, and globally. Under this pillar, we have committed ourselves to consolidate interdisciplinary research, fostering innovation and patentable discoveries. In addition, we will strengthen research capacity and governance by identifying, protecting, and commercializing patent-worthy technologies. Third, technology, innovation, and enterprise, symbolized by a tiger. If Malawi is going to be an industrialized nation, we have to be intentional. So I'm pleased, Your Excellency, to state that this pillar is deliberately included in our strategic intent because, as a University of Science and Technology, we have a noble duty to directly contribute to industrialization and run this university in part as a business while providing a national service. We are therefore committed to inculcate thinking of transformative governance of higher education. MAST wants to lead the way. Therefore, we commit to provide not only a robust and transformative governance and management framework, but will also enhance effectiveness and efficiency. We will transition towards green-based economy and a model, and we'll see what we call digital MAST and artificial intelligence. Fifth and final, symbolized by a buffalo, the focus of this strategic pillar, Your Excellency, is to ensure that MAST is a people's university. Our 7-year strategic intent is underpinned by our desire to be deliberate, intentional, and steady. We place high level of pride in our people and society. And because our belief in teamwork, our investor community is the greatest asset, as it is defined that MAST as a university is not just a building, it is a community. So by building and nurturing our environment that is sensitive, our social purpose and contract by focusing on business re-engineering. Your Excellency and Chancellor, MAST stands on shoulders of strategic leadership. Our current council, former council, members of staff, communities. So we see a new dawn of hope in our strategic intent. And through our new strategic plan, we aim to reframe our thinking through centers of excellence. So let me share a few centers. African Drone and Data Academy. Your Excellency, MAST houses the first drone academy in Africa. And I think that deserves a hand of applause. So established in 2020, supported by UNICEF, part of Malawi. Our second center is Center of Artificial Intelligence and STEAM, CAI-STEAM. I'm pleased, Your Excellency, to report that our council has approved establishment of a Center of Artificial Intelligence and STEAM. I'm saying STEAM because many times people look at STEM. STEAM because we are adding arts in our strategic intent. So we have 8 universities in the USA who have formed a consortium to support MAST on this initiative. Some of these institutions are Baylor College of Medicine, Texas Tech University, Colorado University, Mesa University, and there will be a launch of this center in October this year. Let me also talk about Medical Diagnostic Center of Excellence. MAST has got a teaching and international center of diagnostics endowment fund. So the idea is we do not leave anyone behind. Let me announce, in addition to what the Chair of Council has shared, that we are launching a special initiative on 16th September where we want to call back all students that never reported to MAST because they could not afford fees. This is a Vice Chancellor's scholarship fund. So we are trusting these students. If you know some of these students, please inform us. And the launch will happen in Blantyre and with a golf tournament that will be played at Blantyre Sports Club. Come Back to Campus is the name of the initiative. Your Excellency, we also commit to support your initiative on 7th October because you'll be raising resources for this nation. And also we know that some of those resources will be used to support students that are struggling with fees. I always pose this question to my colleagues here at MAST. And for the first time today, allow me to quote myself. When everything is said and done, what difference will you have made to the people of Malawi? End of quote. To the people of Malawi. Finally, let me acknowledge our commencement speaker, Mr. Likani Katandura, Group CEO, Ilovo Sugar. By the way, he's a Group CEO. He was very humble. He didn't talk about his position, but he's one of the most senior young people in this nation leading a huge organization. So a round of applause for Mr. Katandura. Allow me, Your Excellency, to also thank the Chair of Council, very energetic Dr. Matthews Ntumbuka, and the whole Council. We are inspired by our leadership in the board. Once again, appreciating colleagues here at MAST. Thank you very much for the work you do. In a special way, I want to recognize the Chair of the Organizing Committee, Dr. Richard Nkoma. I think you need to stand. With your team, a round of applause for Dr. Nkoma. So my fellow colleagues, Vice Chancellors, Chairpersons from public and private universities, your presence here cannot go unnoticed. I really appreciate that you came. All our partners, invited guests, I want to say thank you for honoring our invitation. Your Excellencies, your coming to MAST is an indication that you're committed to higher education. And perhaps this also signifies that Malawi 2063 is possible because the wheel for enabler human capital development lies with education. Thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable Minister, and thank you all for coming to this event. May God bless you. May God bless MAST. May God bless Mother Malawi. It is now my singular honor and privilege to invite Your Excellency and Chancellor to address the MAST Fourth Congregation. Your Excellency, sir.
Excellency, Madam Monica Chakwera, First Lady of the Republic of Malawi, Honorable Aisha Adams, MP, Second Deputy Speaker of Malawi National Assembly, Honorable Madalit Sokambaua Widima, Minister of Education, Professor Adris Malata, Vice Chancellor of the Malawi University of Science and Technology, Dr. Matthews Mtumbuka, Chairman of the Council, and all the members of the Council and Senate of the Malawi University of Science and Technology here present. Mr. Alfred Chinombo, University Registrar, college directors, all the deans of faculty, professors, heads of department, members of the academic and non-academic staff of the Malawi University of Science and Technology here present, all the government officials here present, all the chancellors, vice chancellors, principals, and registrars of the public and private universities here present, all the graduating students of the Malawi University of Science and Technology. Honorable Peter Simbi, Regional Chairman of the Malawi Congress Party for the South, and all the political leaders here present. Senior Chief Chimariro, and all the traditional leaders here present. Reverend Father Roy Makupe, officiating clergy, and all the religious leaders here present. Parents and guardians, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, as someone who is no stranger to the experience of graduating from a tertiary institution, having done so on 4 separate occasions over the course of 3 decades and on 2 different continents, it gives me great joy to give you, the Malawi alumnus, I want you to remember that being a college graduate is at once a privilege, a responsibility, and an opportunity. I say it is a privilege because in every nation on earth, only a very small minority get a chance to enroll in an institution of higher learning. I say it is a privilege because a college education gives you access to organized bodies of knowledge and skill that are hard to come by through other means. I say it is a privilege because a college degree gives you a sense of prestige in human society, from the simple fact that you have accomplished something that most members of the human race have not. And I say it is a privilege because it is no small thing in this world to have a discipline or an area of expertise in which others around you begin to regard you as somewhat of an authority with a discernible degree of mastery. Incidentally, this privilege that you now have the honor of enjoying is all the more pronounced if your degree is conferred upon you by an academic institution of the prestige and repute that MUST has. A MUST degree. A MUST degree is no ordinary credential. Because a MUST education is an education apart. As far as Malawi's academia is concerned, MUST is a cut above the rest. A game-changing and a pace-setting university, attested to by its recent ranking as one of sub-Saharan Africa's top 30 universities. And by way of illustration, before entering this hallowed hall, I was taken on a tour of some of the campus facilities. And not only are these iconic buildings magnificent to look at from the outside, but they are also state-of-the-art and learning facilities on the inside, a testament to the University Council's pursuit of excellence. Take, for example, the purpose-built science laboratory complex and the ceramics studio. It is such a delight to see how much progress is being made on the purpose-built lab project that my administration is funding, which is on track to be completed in 2025 and destined to house cutting-edge equipment and specialized labs that will attract external clients and researchers to come for specialized testing and analysis, thus making MUST additional revenue and a bona fide leader and regional hub in groundbreaking research and innovation. Similarly, the ceramics studio stands as a testament to our commitment to exploring diverse forms of artistic expression as the beautiful ceramic pieces produced by our students showcase their immense talent and creativity. And thank you for the gifts. You give me some of that. If put to good use, these investments in the development of talent will pay great economic dividends, for they hold the promise of producing graduates who will transition our economy from net consumption to net production, and thus taking us closer to the realization of our Malawi 2063 vision of becoming a self-reliant nation. So when the Vice Chancellor told me that MUST is on course to become a center for excellence in science, technology, engineering, arts, maths, and artificial intelligence, so it's like kind of not just STEM, but STEAM AI. I knew that she and her team are being serious. So for you to graduate from such a progressive, innovative, and future-shaping university is an enormous privilege, for it invariably makes you Malawi's finest. Another one of the privileges you enjoy as graduates of this school is the quality of lecturers and leaders under whose tutelage you have sat. Not only are they accomplished in their own right, but they also courageously think outside the box of conventional wisdom in their efforts to make this university globally competitive. Of particular interest to me is how they have fully embraced in practice the Malawi 2063 mindset of self-reliance that many others in this country still only speak of in theory. As president, I'm regularly inundated by requests and appeals for more funding from public institutions, a signal that we have a long way to go in breaking the legacy of dependency that dominates the minds of many who have charge over our institutions. But I'm proud to say that the lecturers and leadership of MUST are a rare and notable exception in this regard. They have taken decisive steps to make MUST a truly financially sustainable institution, primarily through the establishment of a self-replenishing endowment in collaboration with strategic partners in the private sector. In fact, MUST is the first public university to tell me that what they need from me as chancellor is direction on how best to use the money they are generating, not the money itself. And all I could say was, wow. If this is the kind of leadership you have enjoyed as a student here at MUST, then you are privileged indeed. A third privilege you will carry with you as MUST graduates is the experience of world-class programs that have subjected you to rigorous learning. Traditionally, universities are known for teaching and learning, research and outreach activities. But here at MUST, the programs do all of that and then some. The programs here are looking to expand upon those core functions to meet the demands of the modern world and contribute positively to society's needs. As a result, there is more than education here. There is a quest for scientific discovery here. There is a voyage to new frontiers and horizons here. There is interdisciplinary collaboration here. There is global outlook here. There is competitiveness here. There is an entrepreneurial spirit here. There's social responsibility, equity, and inclusion here. There are seeds for cultural development and renewal here. In short, unlike some universities that produce highly skilled individuals who end up using their acquired skills to become adept at being scoundrels with no moral compass, or lazy bosses with nothing new of value to add to progress, the programs at MUST are concerned with the kind of citizen you must be, not just the kind of work you will do. This has been your privilege, and the whole nation waits with great expectation to see how you will put it to good use. Now, obviously, the privilege of this kind of education this institution provides extends also to those who are still studying at this place and those who will be enrolled here going forward. It can even be argued that continuing and that future students will have even more privileges to account for because they will benefit from the future growth and development of this school. One such development I look forward to, Madam Vice Chancellor, is to see this university play a proactive and leading role in the application of climate change-related sciences. This is an urgent and pressing matter for us as a nation. In the past 4 years alone, we as a nation have suffered no less than 5 climate change-induced natural disasters and at least 1 public health emergency precipitated by climate change events. By all indications, these calamities are set to continue with ever-increasing intensity and severity, and it will not do it for us as a nation to sit idly by and wait to be caught unawares and unprepared as we have done in the past. As a leading university in climate science, needs to lead our response. And toward that end, I urge the leadership to consider initiating a climate change research center here that brings together experts from various disciplines to develop innovative solutions that promote sustainability and resilience in the context of Malawi's unique vulnerabilities to climate disasters. This center can then collaborate with government agencies and non-governmental organizations to implement practical interventions that safeguard our environment and protect the most vulnerable communities. This climate change research center would actually go well with the establishment of a community impact program, encouraging students, faculty, and staff to actively participate in projects that address pressing societal challenges emanating from such disasters. These are the kinds of innovation that will keep MUST on the front lines of national development and sustain its supremacy as a bastion of prestigious learning. As for you who are graduating today, given the educational privileges now at your disposal, it should go without saying that your status as a graduate places in your path, endless opportunities, and on your shoulders, great responsibilities. You have the opportunity and responsibility to embrace learning as a way of life. You have the opportunity and responsibility to teach others. You have the opportunity and responsibility to innovate and create enterprises and industries. You have the opportunity and responsibility to strengthen the capacity of our institutions and organizations. You have the opportunity and responsibility to grow Malawi's economy by turning your skills into commercial brands. You have the opportunity and responsibility to put Malawi on the map by outperforming other nationalities wherever you go. You have the opportunity and responsibility to serve your country with integrity, dedication, and sacrifice. You have the opportunity and responsibility to do great and unimaginable things. In fact, for anyone who graduates from MUST, greatness is a must. Congratulations once again and thank you all for your attention.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and have been duly approved by the Senate for the awards of degrees of Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging, Bachelor of Science in Sports Science, Bachelor of Science in Immunology, Bachelor of Science in Medical Microbiology.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the statutes of Malawi University of Science and Technology, I award these candidates the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging, Bachelor of Science in Sports Science, Bachelor of Science in Immunology, and Bachelor of Science in Medical Microbiology.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to invite Dr. Davis Olowere, the Registrar of the Medical Council of Malawi, to administer the diagnostic professional oath for the following programs. And may I ask the students for these programs to stand, please. Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging, Bachelor of Science in Immunology, Bachelor of Science in Medical Microbiology.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, this oath is a pledge of medical ethical conduct. These 77 graduating students standing will be regulated by the Medical Council of Malawi. Therefore, they are required to pledge. They are pledging because they deal with the most important resource, which is life. Graduates, by pledging, you are saying you will benefit the sick, protecting them from personal and social harm and injustice. It is one of the most important activities required prior to joining the medical profession. Welcome to the medical profession. Please raise up your right hand and repeat after me. I, as a health diagnostic professional, have a responsibility to contribute from my sphere of professional competence to the general well-being of the society as a practitioner of an autonomous profession. I serve as a patient advocate. My expertise is applied to improving equitable distribution of healthcare resources. My full and solemn pledge is as follows. As a diagnostic professional, I pledge to uphold my duty to patients, the profession, and the society. I will place patients' welfare above my own needs and desires. I will ensure that each patient receives care that is safe, effective, efficient, timely, equitable, and patient-centered. I will maintain the dignity and the respect of my profession. I will promote the advancement of my profession. I will ensure collegial relationships within the clinical diagnostics and with other patient caregivers. I will improve access to diagnostic services. I will promote equitable distribution of healthcare resources. I will comply with laws and regulations and protect patients from incompetent or illegal practitioners. I will change conditions where necessary to advance the best interest of patients. In all that I do, I will put the health of the public first. Even when doing so, may threaten my own interests or those of my employer. In dedication to these high goals, on my honor, and with a clear understanding of these obligations, I do this day commit myself. So help me God.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, we now proceed with the awards of the degrees. Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging, Bodwin Joati. Emily Amosi. Francis Chibade. Madaliso Liponjera. Posha Choka. And Samuel Namangale. Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging with credit, Luce Kalinde Cafe. Arthur McDonald. Costas Njovu. Esther Chavura. Jasper Mambo. Joseph Kaduya. Joseph Kuleti. Bempero Chiko. And Victor Makawa. Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging with distinction. Freedom Naluso Kafantae. Ntendere Manase. Precious Peter Ponde Ponde. Tandiwe Pocha. And the last one, Wixon Magunda. Bachelor of Science in Sports Sciences. Posthumous Charity Iman. Charity Piri. Costas Sohaya. Edward Chingoma. Elvis Foley. Grevasio Mashatira. Masauso Kalulu. Maunga Chandale. Bachelor of Science in Sports Sciences with credit. Blessings Kamani. Ismail Karako. Joseph Diamond. And William Piri. Bachelor of Science in Immunology. Chifundo Milanzi. Ephraim Tembo. Famous Henderson. Bachelor of Science in Immunology with credit. Chansey Kalambula. Chisomo Kafamau. Henry Mark. Josephine Sowoya. Peter Nguluwe. And Tiamike Ntandira. Bachelor of Science in Immunology with distinction. Angela Besta Chisi. Austin Daire Kumwenda. Kalista Nicole Zambezi. And Grace Nyirenda. Bachelor of Science in Medical Microbiology. Immaculate Driano. Emmanuel Mwandira. Mbalule. Jolex Chimbalanga. Lake Sikwese. And Sahad Kamwendo. Bachelor of Science in Medical Microbiology with credit, Gabriel Rwanja. Gertrude Belusi. Innocent Kaonga. Justice Sandram. Lino Chakwada. Maisha Panga. Patrick Matthew. Sign it, Lucky. And Tandizo Kapata. Bachelor of Science in Medical Microbiology with distinction. Beatrice Mbamba. Daniela Luanda. Edward Enos Matupi. Glory Pempero Kazanja. Levi Kondowe. And Lusayo Sebastian Mwakilamba.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and have been duly approved by the Senate for the awards of degrees of Bachelor of Arts in African Musicology, Bachelor of Arts in Indigenous Knowledge Systems and Practices.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the statutes of the Malawi University of Science and Technology, I award these candidates the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in African Musicology, Bachelor of Arts in Indigenous Knowledge Systems and Practice.
Bachelor of Arts in African Musicology. Anderson Chakwamba. Clifford Tizora. Happy Galinga. In absentia, James Banda. Legereni Piri. Margaret Boniface. Martha Saini. Patricia Kachiwala. Precious Banda. Samantha Mandeli. Samuel Kasonya. Severiano Chimpango. Tokozani Katsache. Bachelor of Arts in African Musicology with credit. Brave Kabungwe. Chimwemwe Gulule. Deliwe Chibaya. Karen Banya. Kelvin Masangano. Kumbo Kafwafwa. Bachelor of Arts. Bachelor of Arts in African Musicology with distinction. Stephen Ryan Shawa. Yamigani Muhime. Bachelor of Arts in Indigenous Knowledge Systems and Practices. Dorothy Kandulu. Ellen Gachilonda. Frederick Chirando.
Stefano. Lisi Jambo. Lisa Chidola. Medlin Ulaya. Mike Makandanje. Mwai Ntayamanja. Nancy Kachokola. Noel Lifa. Rashid Alide. Stanley Karonga. Takondwa Banda. Tembisile Kasambala. Vincent Mbewe. Bachelor of Arts in Indigenous Knowledge Systems and Practices with credit, Clara Tole. David Chingapa. Jennifer Mwandila. Memory Chipolombwe. Shadrach Nixon. Tamara Kandawili. Tiamike Visabwe. Bachelor of Arts in Indigenous Knowledge Systems and Practices with distinction, Jean Zimba. And Taweni Tindwa.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and have been duly approved by the Senate for the award of certificates and degrees of Bachelor of Science in Business Information Technology Bachelor of Science in Computer Systems and Security, Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering Honors, Certificate in Chemical Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering, and Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering Honors, Bachelor of Engineering in Metallurgy and Materials Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering in Metallurgy and Materials Engineering Honors.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the statutes of the Malawi University of Science and Technology, I award these candidates the certificates and degrees of Bachelor of Science in Business Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Computer Systems and Security, Bachelor of Engineering Honors, Bachelor of Engineering in Metallurgy and Materials Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering in Metallurgy and Materials Engineering Honors.
Bachelor of Science in Business Information Technology, Alon Jeremiah. Alice Yunusa. Alinafe Mpepo. Chikondi Tembo. Davis Mweta. Ernest Mpande. Gift Chimwendo. Given Kachola. Hopeness Kawalala. Joyce Gondwe. Keplon Malazi. Moses Chanya. Mai Ndansiaya. Nohakera Malule. Leoboth Halawa. Lynn Halawa. Shilin Manchombe. Simon Njewa. Ongani Banda. Bachelor of Science in Business Information Technology with credit. Alinafe Banda. Andrew Chusiwa. Anthony Piri. Caroline Sewa. Karine Kankoni. Esther Nalumo. Joshua Shala. Kenneth Mango. Kumbo Zimba. Memory Kanyaru. Memory Malola. Nomsa Nungu. Patrick Somanje. Shazila Mitambo. Victor Chisanga. Vincent Ngoma. Bachelor of Science in Business Information Technology with distinction. Abubakar Manyonga. Angela Shumba. Harvey Njesen. Leonard Member. Michael Jambo. Blaise Chilanga. Precious Setegani. And Selina Katumba. Bachelor of Science in Computer Systems and Security. Adrian Kajarunda. Alexander Gondre. Angela Gafriza. Anita Maremia. Bill Kangwira. Chance Nzama. Chisomo Nakwali. Christian Mloto. Elton Ngombe. Hastings Gwetsa. Jimmy Piri. Joyce Kaligwenje. Maiwao Jaja. Pempero Mwansambo. Precious Kazembe. Rafael Kazembe. Stephen Chuka. Taklima Chikwatu. Takondwa Namizinga. Tendai Mandala. Tupokiwe Msisa. Twambilile Mwaranda. Wes Banda. Bachelor of Science, Computer Systems and Security with credit. Abraham Komani. Debra Makondesa. Glory Hala. Gracious Nyirenda. Juliet Manda. Kundiso Mchezi. Only Chisale. McDonald Nkata. Opportunity Dafta. Wonderful Kantepa. Yolam Banda. Bachelor of Computer Systems and Security with distinction. Emmanuel Mkandarire. And Tuonge Muowo. Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering, Shadrach Kaombe. Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering Honors with 3rd class, Maziko Mpepo. Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering Honors with 2nd class lower, in absentia, Dominic Mapanje. Ishaka Sajedu. Nelson Mwenifumbo. Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering Honors with 2nd class upper, Angela Stefano. Benedicto Kishombe. Chifuniro Kadamanja. Chifuniro Matope. Chucks Mloa. Esther Sogolani. Ethel Piri. Francis Chimbalanga. Isaiah Manda. Honest Choma. Jane Chaponda. Janet Douglas. John Chinseo. John Kabambe. Jonathan Muhoni. Jones Mlombwa. In absentia, Kefas Chapalapata. Samuel Chingoka. Takundwa Mweyama. Watson Jiko. Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering honors with first class. Lenda Lohanga. Godfrey Chizanja. And Nega Kwenda. Certificate in Chemical Engineering in absentia, Flage Ndala. Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering, Isaac Male. Salacho Mayaya. Bachelor of Engineering, Chemical Engineering honors with third class, Anis Pizzi. Dina Gondwe. In absentia, Handsome Gonde. Danihu Yelewa. Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering honors with second class lower, David Zuze. Francis Mbedela. Regina Timamu. Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering honors with second class upper, Angela Banda. Blessings Kachingwe. Elube Kalolo. Emma Gibson. absentia Francois Langa. Kine Simbeye. Maxwell Abudu. Ruth Mangwirisa. Tatiana Chikambi. Vitumbiko Manda. Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering honors with first class. Blessings Malimusi. Faith Chakaza. Francisco Mijoni Ntaliga. Lion Tamika Chanonka. And Trust Peter Chifunga. Bachelor of Engineering in Metallurgy and Materials Engineering in absentia Amos Chinoko. Luis Candiado. Kefas Mlonga. Bachelor of Engineering in Metallurgy and Materials Engineering honors with third class. In absentia, Arik Nathan. Lusayo Kaisi. Ambuke Kaombeka. In absentia, Brian Machaya. Cyrus Mohango. Geoffrey Susuere. Gift Chipanya. Gresham Fag. Hevison Benala. Isaac Samuel. Ishmael Kamanga. Louis Yassin. Philip Kachenja. Richard Shaibu. Robert Nteva. And in absentia, Yamekani Kaiwe. Bachelor of Engineering in Metallurgy and Materials Engineering Honors with second class lower, Cedric Pangapanga. Yanko Leleni. Bachelor of Engineering in Metallurgy and Materials Engineering Honors with second class upper, Annex Messier. Resho Kapira. Success Abariata. Bachelor of Engineering in Metallurgy and Materials Engineering Honors with the only first class. Elonisa Pesalapa Chizinga.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and have been duly approved by the Senate for the awards of degrees of Bachelor of Science in Disaster Risk Management, Bachelor of Science in Earth Sciences, Geology, Bachelor of Science in Geoinformation and Earth Observation Science, Bachelor of Science in Meteorology and Climate Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Petroleum Resources, Oil and Gas, Bachelor of Science in Sustainable Energy Systems, Bachelor of Science in Water Quality and Management.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the statutes of the Malawi University of Science and Technology, I award these candidates the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Disaster Risk Management, Bachelor of Science in Earth Sciences Geology, Bachelor of Science in Geoinformation and Earth Observation Science, Bachelor of Science in Meteorology and Climate Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Petroleum Resources, Oil and Gas, Bachelor of Science in Sustainable Energy Systems, Bachelor of Science in Water Quality and Management.
Bachelor of Science in Disaster Risk Management, Abel Malota. Edson Sekerani. Aubrey Chinomba. Brenda Nyamaulo. Chikondi Mazombwe. Deborah Sinclair. Evans Malongo. Evans Sinoya. Ian Nzanga. Ken Moyo. Luano Mwanyongo. Martha Madzataika. Monica Charles. Samuel Kanizani. Thomas Ngwira. Yohane Chigwira. Bachelor of Science in Disaster Risk Management with Credit, Flyness Tembo. Mwai Nkonjera. And Tiamike Fach. Bachelor of Science in Earth Sciences Geology, Glyceria Punyata. Innocent Mayeni. Kelvin Shema. Martin Chikumbeni. Maeso Mvula. In absentia, Peter Kolani. Priscilla Kazinkambani. Stains Ngoma. Timothy Siluma. Tia Chisale. Tony Namanja. And Yoeli Levison. Bachelor of Science in Earth Sciences Geology with credits, Abubakar Mustafa. Bridget Banda. Catherine Nyasulu. Chimwemwe Kembo. Eunice Kambanga. Godfrey Chibota. Isobel Chihana. Nyasha Chulu. Tamandani Chikandira. And Tokozani Banda. Bachelor of Science in Earth Sciences Geology with distinction. Only one graduate, Tandiwe Laureen Geresomo. Bachelor of Science in Geoinformation and Earth Observation Sciences, Alefa Nkoma. Baifo Kalambo. Clement Tole. Dumisan Chagomerana. Francis Makina. James Gia. Kelvin Mchesi. Lawrence Muhota. Luke Chira. Morris Makwinja. Precious Chisuse. Samuel Kachigamba. And Success Vulumura. Bachelor of Science in Geoinformation and Earth Observation Sciences with credits, Baird Kapinda. Chikondi Mekani. Handsome Mchao. Jacqueline Murwa. Patani Mayuni. Rose Mbewe. And Yewo Mhango. Bachelor of Science in Geoinformation and Earth Observation Sciences with distinction. Francis Chikwoka. And Shekani Kwenda. Bachelor of Science in Meteorology and Climate Sciences, Asiatu Banali. Emmanuel Kalumpa. Jacqueline Chikusa. Miriam Chilongo. Sipo Chipeta. And Winfred Ngwira. Bachelor of Science in Meteorology and Climate Sciences with credits, Bettina Nkasala. Caroline Choka. Cecilia Mariamwile. Chrissy Sitima. Frederick Filippo. Gracias Laini. Hajira Mwengo. And Rogers Kumwanje. Bachelor of Science in Petroleum Resources, Oil and Gas, Christopher Longwe. Felton Chapita. Foster Chiumia. In absentia, Isaac Chiwaula. Jonathan Kalasa. Peter Bendela. and Sydney Ndau. Bachelor of Science in Petroleum Resources, Oil and Gas with credit, Charles Macheso. Leah Mhoni. Precious Tipa. And Rachel Mhone. Bachelor of Science in Petroleum Resources, Oil and Gas with distinction, Yan Chitsamba. And Zubeda Nelly Wanali. Bachelor of Science in Sustainable Energy Systems, Good Luck Muvirikana. Kingsley Kaira. Pride Longwe. Rebecca Nenura. Tricia July. And Webster Kwame. Bachelor of Science in Sustainable Energy Systems with credit, Augustine Muhekiwa. James Galawa. Mphatso Baka. And Trenzio Dama. Bachelor of Science in Sustainable Energy Systems with distinction, Arnold Novak Jerry. Crispin Johnstone's Chimangen. Tamandani Nelly Zinyao. And Zaitwa Kero Katua. Bachelor of Science in Water Quality and Management, Beauty Kachere. Blessings Masachi. Dalitso Rambiki. Daniel Chimota. Elijah Mangomba. Emmanuel Nyirenda. Ezekiel Ntambo. Florence Piri. George Ngulue. Gertrude Matuta. Gloria Mariana. Justice Baloy. Kenneth Chiwaya. Kumbukani Harawa. Paul Nyamatanga. In absentia, Peterson Yohane. Spencer Mbale. Tokozani Moyo. Tikale Mankusu. Valentine Mwafuriwa. And Wangani Kabatamoyo.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and have been duly approved by the Senate for the award of degrees of Master of Science in Entrepreneurship and Master of Science in Innovation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the statutes of the Malawi University of Science and Technology, I award these candidates the degree of Master of Science in Entrepreneurship and Master of Science in Innovation.
Master of Science in Entrepreneurship, Benjamin Mwenda.
Congratulations.
Besta Awali.
Congratulations.
Chikondi Kankumbwa.
Congratulations.
David Moffat.
Congratulations.
Daniel Luesa.
Congratulations.
Gloria Washari.
Congratulations.
Mayamiko Chikaliko. And in absentia, Naftali Chilenga. Phyllis Gomile. And Vivian Limbe. Master of Science in Innovation, Lydia Jere. And Gudo Salima.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I now declare the congregation of the Malawi University of Science and Technology as a ceremony for the award of certificates, diplomas, and degrees dissolved.
take our seats. I would like to make the following announcement. All 45 students graduating with a distinction have been awarded the Chancellor's Award. This award amounts to 255,000 kwacha. $255,000 kwacha for each student. The award is being sponsored by Smile Life Insurance and Mahogany Insurance. May Smile Life Insurance representative as well as Mahogany Insurance representative please stand. Your Excellencies, all protocols observed. As we leave, we'll leave with the Chancellor's procession first, followed by Council, then Senate, then staff, then the graduates' procession. Thank you. Graduates, can you remain seated?
Program for here at Malawi University of Science and Technology, where President